So today is my birthday. Well, at least the day this comes out will be my birthday, the 4th of September. And I thought I'd make myself a birthday cake. So, this isn't any old recipe. This is a chocolate cake recipe passed down from my great aunt. I think we're gonna have a bit of trouble because a lot of it is in ounces. So I've had to get this old weighing scale out, which is gonna help us because we don't have an ounces weighing scale. But it'll take us back in time, see what it was like when she made this cake. First up, we need 7 ounces of plain flour. So I think what we need to do is put a 4 ounce, is that 2 ounce and a 1 ounce on there. And then I think that's how you do it. I'm just gonna pop that on. It's gone over. That'll do. So now we've got our plain flour. It says to sift the ingredients into a bowl, make well in center, add syrups, egg, oil and milk, beat thoroughly until smooth. So we're gonna chuck our flour into the bowl. We also need a teaspoon of bicarbonate and a teaspoon of baking powder. 2 tablespoons of cocoa. We need to get the scales out again to get 5 ounces of soft brown sugar. There we go, perfect. We'll chuck that in the bowl. So this is what our bowl is looking like now. So I think we'll have to mix it up together a bit. Okay, so I think that should do. And now we're gonna make a little well in the center and we can put the rest of our ingredients inside. So we've got our golden syrup. We need 2 tablespoons of this. So here's 1, ooh, and 2. Okay, so we've got to crack our 2 eggs in there. There's 1. And there's 2. Now it says 1/4 pint of oil and 1/4 pint of milk. I don't know what that is in milliliters. Let me quickly search that up and we'll get it sorted. So I've just searched it up. It's 118 milliliters. So we'll do something about 120. Shouldn't need to be too accurate. I just realised that the measuring jug has a 1/4 pint on there, so I didn't really need to search that up. That's perfect. So there's our 1/4 pint of milk, put that in the middle. And the last ingredient of the main part is our 1/4 pint of oil. Okay, there we go. So here's what we've got now. We've just got to beat that with a whisk and then we're basically done. We'll start off quite slow. Bring the speed up just a little bit. That is starting to look quite nice. This is our mix. So we're going to pop that in our baking tins, which I've greased already. And it says to put it on at 160 degrees. Obviously that was a long time ago that recipe was made and we've now got fan oven. So I think we'll go with 150, 155 just to be on the safe side. And it should be cooked in 45 to 60 minutes, which for a cake is quite a long time. Let's just tip that in here. Here's our second tin. Is there going to be enough mix is the question. I think we should just be able to get enough from there. I think we'll switch over to the big guns now. I'm going to go over to a spatula instead. There we go, that's getting it all off. That is lovely. So they're all done now. Just going to put them in the oven in a second when it's warmed up. While we're waiting, I think I deserve to lick the bowl. That is lovely. I'm so excited to taste it when it's finished. So we're just going to pop those in the oven one at a time. It's quite liquidy. Need to be quite careful they don't spill over. And here's the second one. Just gonna push that in there. Chocolate all over the handle, but that's all right. We'll just clean that off in a minute. Okay, so as that cooks down in the oven down there, it's now time to make the icing. So for this, we need 100 grams of plain chocolate and 2 tablespoons of single cream. So this bar of milk chocolate is exactly 100 grams. That's perfect. And here's our single cream. So we need to put the chocolate and cream in a small pan and heat on a low heat until it's all melted. Chuck all of our chocolate in there. So we'll break it apart a little bit. And now we've got our single cream. We need 2 tablespoons of this. 1 and 2. A little bit more for good luck. So we should just be able to mix this together. So I think we're done making the icing. That looks just about right. It will just thicken up a little bit more now when it cools down. We'll get to icing it once it's ready. So as you can hear, the beeper is going off now. I did actually take the time down by about 15 minutes because I realised that because it's in 2 tins, it wouldn't need as long. So it's only been in for about half an hour. Let's take them out and see how they're doing. Got the oven gloves. Always use protection. Okay, there's one. Look how much it has risen. And number 2. So the crucial test when you are seeing if your cakes are done is to put a knife in it, and if it comes out clean without any residue on it, then they're ready to go. Okay, so we've got our knife. And plonk it in. Perfectly clean. And the other one. Again, lovely and clean. These are ready to go. I'll take them out of the cake tins and leave them for about an hour, and then we'll put the icing on when they're cool. Okay, so our cakes are all nice and cooled now. I'm just gonna chop the top off one of them, which is gonna be the bottom, so that it's not all wonky. Then we'll be putting our icing on the top, and also some of my favorite black cherry conserve in the middle, just to add a little bit more flavor. We're just gonna take the top off this one. Only a little bit. Not gonna take too much off. There we go. All right, that'll do, that'll do. So we're just gonna put the jam in the middle now. Just spread that all over, and then we'll place that top layer on. Now for the icing, palette knife, just gonna smoosh that all over. And there we are. And here is the finished cake. So we've got the chocolate icing on the top and the cherry jam in the middle. Let's put some candles on it and have a slice. So we found a 1 and a 5 candle, which will do to just sit on the top of the cake for now. Now to light it. There we go. But here we are, my birthday cake. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. There we go, let's have a slice. Okay, so I've just cut a little bit of cake here. That is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna eat this before my birthday. It's Monday today, and my birthday's on Sunday. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone by then. I'm gonna share it around my family. I'll probably eat about half of it. That is amazing. That icing on top is so good. I'm gonna put the recipe down in the description. Thank you to my great aunt. She won't be watching this video, but it is an amazing recipe. I'm glad I found it under the stairs the other day, and I'm glad I made it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you're gonna try this recipe, you know, if you're gonna put it on social media or anything, please tag me. My social will be down in the description, so you can tag me in any of your posts. I'd love to see how yours goes along and if you enjoy the recipe. But for now, I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.